Once upon a withy, on the edge of a deep damp swamp, nestled in the arms of a winding river, stood a pretty little town. Oh, the pretty town were a pretty sight, with the pretty moon in the pretty night. She were beaming down from a pretty little height, la diggity di dum da. Every pretty home had a pretty door, every pretty room had a pretty floor. From each pretty bed came a pretty little snore, la diggity di dum da. Oh, the pretty cock made a pretty show, he were pretty proud of his pretty crow, with the sun in the sky still sitting pretty low. Cock-a-doo diddly di dum dee di da, do, diddly iten da. Show off. Every morning they all got cracking, set up shop in the market square. Pretty folk weren't exactly lacking, eh? It's a diddly iten day. Oh. Tailor, cobbler, husband, wife, innkeep, cobbler, innkeep's wife, cobbler, wife, husband, wife, cobbler, tailor's wife. Well, a pretty pair ran the local inn, and that pretty pair made a pretty din. He would sing when his wife played her pretty little violin, la diggity di dum da. Oh, the cobbler he were a touch o' class, and the cobbler's wife were a lively lass. Oh, they'd often take a pretty tumble in the long tall grass, la diggity di dum da. The tailor's talent were the tip of top, and the tailor's wife were the cream of crop. When she went by, all the jaws would drop. She could diddle my diddle any diddly iten day. Ow. Brand new boots, perfect fit. Try a drop of the bitter, madam. The finest suits in town, perfect fit. One for you, lass, and one for me. Turn around and we'll take your measure, perfect fit. Try them on for size. Come, sir, sit, perfect fit. Let the pretty sun shine on every one. What a pretty sight, it's a diddly iten day. There's always one, and she were it. Fresh fish, the withy and the weave what don't quite fit. Best fish in town. She weren't the same as that pretty lot, the tiny crack in their pretty pot. Fish, fresh fish. She gutted fish for a living, so her hands smelt funny, and her dress were covered in scales. Disgusting. She lived alone on the outskirts of the town in a ramshackle house beyond repair. And her name? The ugly girl, a pretty vile mess. Trout. Pretty filthy hair, a pretty awful dress. Carp. Well, it's pretty clear she's pretty crap at prettiness. Yuck. My dress, my pretty dress. I'm sorry, I didn't mean, get your filthy hands away from me. She did it on purpose. No, it were an accident. Accident, ha! The only accident round here is her. She's just jealous because we've all got husbands and she ain't got nowt. I don't want a husband. Wife, she said she was sorry. The only husband you'll ever have, my dear, is this stinking wicker basket of yours. Oi, give that back. Ugly girl, what a little piggy, ugly voice like a piglet's grunt, while everybody else is a-getting jiggy. Who would dance with an ugly runt? She's dragging down our pretty little town. She's an ugly blight on a diddly iten day. Oh no. This pretty place is pretty good when ugly stays where ugly should. Now why don't you and your wicker husband bugger off back into the swamp where you belong, ugly girl? This pretty town, these pretty days, such pretty folk, such pretty ways. Your pretty hair, you're pretty strong, you're pretty fair, this pretty song. My handsome man, my pretty wife, our pretty perfect little life. Let the music play as April turns to May. What a pretty sight, it's a diddly-ighten day. Diddly-ighten do, a rig-a-diddle-dum, diddly-ighten do, a rig-a-dum-dig-a, diddly-ighten do, a rig-a-diddle-dum day. Well, those pretty folk played an ugly game, for they stuck that girl with that ugly name, till in her eyes that's what she became, la diggity-di-dum-da. I don't want to talk about it. I said I don't want to talk about it, alright? No, actually. I work twice as hard as them, and for half as much. I'd like to see them pulling in the nets and checking traps. Yeah, I'd like to see Taylor's wife have a go at gutting carp. Stinking wicker basket? This is my livelihood, thank you very much. And it ain't no basket, it's a creel. Tell you what though, Tree, she didn't half look funny. My dress, my pretty dress, you should have seen it. It were priceless. It's all right for them. They've got husbands to keep things ticking by. Who have I got? I know, I've got you. But she's right. This creel is the closest I'll ever come. The ugly girl and her wicker husband. Now there's a thought, eh, Tree? A wicker husband. You'd like that, wouldn't you? All willow and weave. Bet you like the sounds of that. 2 wicker feet, 10 wicker toes, 2 wicker hands, 1 wicker nose. If I could have a wicker man, I'd treat him well as well I can. We would work the market stall, he could help me ply the trade. Then as evening starts to fall, we'd take stock of all we'd made. I could not pay a handsome fee, but handsome work it need not be, if you could make a wicker man for me. I'd come to know that wicker man, each wicker thought, each wicker plan. His willow heart would open wide, his oaken voice sing soft and low. I'd be by his wicker side through the storming winter snow. We could share a pot of tea, he could teach me basketry. If you could make a wicker man, make a wicker man for me. Hello husband, I'd say. Hello wife, he'd reply. I've been up with the lark, gutting fish in the dark. We'd take a walk through the autumn wood, sun beaming. We'd take a break underneath your branches, daydreaming. There we would lie, sheltered and free, and all of the forest would see. How I would love my wicker man, I'd give him all the love I can. Make him gentle, make him kind, as my willow's soft embrace. Let his heart be so designed that he may love this ugly face. Then as the crescent moon grows thin, I would touch his wicker skin. I know you cannot hear my plea, after all you're just a tree. But if you could, I know you'd try to make a wicker man. You'd do everything you can to make a wicker man for me. Then as the crescent moon grows thin, I would touch your wicker skin. But little did she know, somebody or something had been listening to her wish. A small dog made entirely from living wicker. It seems friendly enough, until it buggers off into the swamp with her broken creel. Oi, give that back. The ugly girl chases the wicker dog deep into the dark and dangerous swamp, and there she discovers A door? Who lives all the way out here? Fine, just a little peek. Hello? She steps through the doorway into a workshop full of wicker things, half-formed creatures and piles of baskets. Whoa. Don't touch that. I'm sorry. I were just following dog. I'll leave. What you brought back this time, basket? Smee creel. That's a basket what's used for fishing. I know what a creel is, don't I, basket? Basket? His name is Basket. He's beautiful. Hear that, basket? She thinks you're beautiful. Sallow and knotgrass, a simple but effective weave. Who are you? I'm the old basket maker. Old basket maker? He died years ago, before I were even born. Did I? News to me. They say he were dangerous. Oh, maybe I still am. What you doing? Fixing. Can't have a broken creel now, can we? Knotgrass. You know what they say about knotgrass, don't you? It's not grass. I know. You really are the old basket maker. The very same. What do you say your name were? I didn't. Well, ugly girl. Speak up. Ugly girl. Kind of name is that? What kind of name is old basket maker? So what is it makes you so ugly, ugly girl? Don't pretend you can't see. It's everything. Me hands, me feet, me face. Ugly. Ugliness ain't something you can see. Can I ask a question? Ain't nowt wrong with a bit of curiosity. You made Basket. I did. He's alive. Last time I checked. But how? How, you ask? Well, who can tell? I just like to think I made him well. The first one ever woven by these hands. From dogwood tree, a loyal lad, I did not foretell he'd smell so bad. I guess there's things no weaver ever plans. You see that lark? I wove river reeds into each wing. Now whenever she flies, you can hear all her cries, when the wind through the reeds makes her sing. It gets right on me nerves. You see those mice? I wove those too out of strands of straw, but straw's made for nesting, and when I thought they were resting, it turns out they'd made a few more. Though you choose your withy wisely, you don't know what's in store. I can weave a wonder, I've made a few. When I'm weaving under, over, round and through, though I am their maker, I'm not naive. Even I can't help but wonder at the wonders in the heart of the weave. The owl out of oak, for it's ancient and wise, the cat out of cane with some aspen for eyes. There's barely a limit if you dare to believe. If it can be woven, then I'll do the weave. To see such creatures come alive, to watch the swallow swoop and dive, can you dream while you're awake? Is there nothing you can't make? There is nothing I can't make. A dog to bark, a lark to sing. You say you can weave anything. Could you weave a wonder just for me? A wicker man. A man, you say. Well, he won't come cheap. Yes, I can pay. 3 coins, it's all I have. Well, what a wicker challenge that would be. Let's see. With a big broad back, thighs like the trunk of a sturdy tree, with his eyes made of hazel, his beautiful gaze'll look only on thee. How does that sound? Make him deep of voice, make him gentle, sweet and kind. He'll be worth a king's ransom, don't make him too handsome. In fact, maybe he should be blind. Come off it. I will choose the withy wisely. I'll weave him with your needs in mind. I will weave a wonder. I will have I'll weave him true, my wicker man. I will weave him under, I will have my wicker man, and over, round and through. Though he'll be your husband, don't be naive. There'll be secrets that he'll hide within him, hidden in the heart of the weave. What do you mean? Just take care of him. I will, I promise. Meet him at the church on the 1st of the month. Don't be late. Thank you. Goodbye, basket. There are wonders we can't see. There are secrets we don't know. There is beauty that we'd never dare conceive. There are wonders in the heart of the weave. Spring. Sunrise cuts through the mist, revealing the wicker husband. He feels the sun on his skin. He stretches and flexes. He is new. Will you lend me a suit if you have a suit to spare? Will you lend me a suit if you have a suit to spare? For I have heard it's rude to have a wedding in the nude. If you lend me a suit, then I'll be heading off upon me way. Today, I'm a-getting married. Toodle-oodle-ay, I'm a-getting married today. We don't lend, we sell. Will you lend me some boots if you have a pair to spare? Will you lend me some boots if you have a pair to spare? For I have heard it's lewd if a groom is unshoed. If you lend me some boots, then I'll be heading off upon me way. Today, I'm a-getting married. Toodle-oodle-ay, I'm a-getting married today. The birds take wing as the church bells ring, and all of the world's on the edge of spring. From the ant to the king, every living thing sing Ayo, I'm a-getting married. Ayo, I'm a-getting married today. What is it? No idea. He looks friendly enough. Wouldn't get too close if I were you. Says he's getting married. How much did I have last night? Too much. Ayo, where's he off now? The inn. Will you give me a drink if you have a pint of cider, or a bottle from the crate I've a mind to celebrate? If you give me a drink, then I'll be heading off upon me way. Today, I'm a-getting married. Toodle-oodle-ay, I'm a-getting married today. Birds take wing as the church bells ring, and all of the world's on the edge of spring. From the ant to the king, every living thing sing Ayo, I'm a-getting married. Ayo, I'm a-getting married today. Who's he getting married to? We're all getting carried away. Do iten deeten dieten diddly iten do diddly dieten deeten dieten diddly. Who's he getting married to? Etc. I'm a-getting married. Birds take wing as the church bells ring, and all of the world's on the edge of spring. Oh, the birds take wing up high, see them circling in the sky. Church bells ring with a ding-dong-ding. From the ant to the king, every living thing will hear me say, I'm a-getting married today. Trouble. So, this is it. 'Tain't much, I'm afraid. It's home. Well, it's somewhere. As long as I have you, I'm happy. Supper? I don't eat. You don't eat? Oh, well, that makes things simpler, I suppose. Never were much of a cook. You drink? Yes, water. Muddier the better. You're in luck. There's a river runs right by, see? Curves all way round town it does. It's where I do my fishing. And beyond that there's swamp. But you'll know all about swamp, I suppose. What are you looking at? Just you, my love. What's wrong? Don't call me that. What? That, my love. That's what you are. We only just met. But you're my wife. Yes, I suppose I am. Ayo, these curtains, they're crooked. Eh? Oh, I've been meaning to fix 'em, just ain't had time. How'd you manage that? This chair is wonky. Bring me a level and I'll fix it. A level? The seat needs sanding. Bring me some paper and I'll fix it. You needn't bother. No problem. The back needs mending. Bring me a chisel and I'll fix it. I will fix it. Done. Not bad. Your fence needs painting. Bring me the primer and I'll paint it. Come back inside, someone'll see. Your roof is patchy. Bring me a ladder and I'll thatch it. Oh, sorry, the ladder's broken. Well, bring me a hammer and I'll fix it. Careful. Careful. I'll repair, I will mend, I will bend iron girders for you. Crumbling walls, broken bricks, just hard work, no magic tricks. I will fix it. Been up there all morning for past week he has. My word, what's all this then? Whole thing's stripped and rethatched. We could do with a few mendings ourselves, couldn't we, husband? Don't you go getting ideas, woman. Would you look at those muscles flex? Just saying. Stop gawping, the lot of you. My back needs cracking. Come over here and I will fix it. How's that? Better? Your wicker's drying. Come to the river and we'll soak it. The days are passing, the days are moving on. Ain't this nice, you and me, lying under the boughs of my tree? Never thought I'd have all this. There is not one thing amiss, just a kiss. No. You hear that? Aye, there's a dancing glade just beyond those trees. Solstice, everyone'll be there. We should go. We can't. Why not? Can't dance, don't know how. Look, if you must know, I got 2 left feet. What does that mean? Means exactly that. Both my feet are left. Left where? Left, you dummy. I ain't a dummy, I'm a man. Look, both me feet are the left way round. See? What am I looking for? See, this one's the same as that one. They look like different feet to me. No, they don't. They're exactly the same. Ugly. I see 'em, and I'm telling you, those feet are right. 2 right feet. No, one is right and one is left. They're perfectly natural feet. They are. Coming? Where? The dance. Your shoes. I don't need 'em. I'll go barefoot. In the dancing glade there is a buzz of excitement amongst the townsfolk. The tailor's wife is the centre of attention, until... Woman, will you dance with me? Come on out from by that tree. Me maker gave me 2 strong arms, I were made to hold you. My wicker man, you move so fine, I can't believe your hand's in mine. But me maker gave me 2 left feet, see? It's like I told you. Come, my love, there's nowt to fear. I think this were a bad idea. Dance as if nobody's here. Can't we just go home? I feel sick. I'll take you through it nice and slow. Would you look at that? I know. Who knew a wicker man that a wicker man could dance? Who knew wicker knew anything about romance? Oh, what a wicker man must know, to move like a wooden incarnation of Romeo. And the trees in the wind, my love, the sun on the leaves in the summer, and the shade of the bough, my love, and I'll never shelter another lover. All my life through, I were made to hold you. I were made to hold you. Look at him, that weave is tight. I bet he could go all night. Me maker gave me 2 strong arms. You were made to nothing. Who's that wicker think he is? He's taking the bloody wicker piss. Me maker gave me 2 strong arms. I were made to wallop him. Hold me back. Who knew a wicker man that a wicker man could dance? Who knew wicker knew anything about romance? Who cares what a wicker man can do? But you know he's got much better wicker moves than you. 1 in the wind and step, 4, 2 on the leaves in the summer, and shade of the bough my 3, 4, never shelter another. I'm the trees in the wind, my love, the sun on the leaves in the summer. I'm the shade of the bough, my love, and I'll never shelter another lover. All my life through, I were made to hold you, I were made for you. I were made to hold you, I were made for you. I were made to hold you, I were made for you. I were made to hold you, etc. You've got it. I'm dancing. I never thought. It's wonderful. My feet feel like they're burning. Mine too. No, really burning. I need to go stand in river. Go. Well, looks like you're one of us now, dear. Married ladies. I should go find my husband. I'd keep a close eye on him. There's some who'd snatch him away in the blink of an eye, if you know what I mean. The tailor's wife follows the wicker husband to the river where, bathed in the moonlight, she attempts to seduce him. She is furious when she is rebuffed. Later that night, the ugly girl and her husband return home, hand in hand. Our little shack. So. This lamp is dusty. Bring me a duster and I'll leave it. The shelf is wonky. Bring me a hammer and I'll leave it. This bed is empty. Lie down beside me and we'll fix it. We will fix it. Autumn. As the leaves fall and the nights grow colder, the villagers begin to bicker and fight. Inspired by the news that the cobbler's wife is pregnant, the tailor's wife proposes a wicked scheme. So, late one night, she arrives on my doorstep, begging for me to weave her a child, and fool that I am, I agree. Winter. The ugly girl is asleep by the fire, alone. Her husband, wary of the flickering flames, is out by the river checking the traps. What's happening? It's coming. What's coming? The baby, she's having the baby. Well, don't just stand there, fetch some water. You know what to do. Shutters, splinters, strong hands, got it? Shutters, splinters, strong hands. There. That's it, dear. Nice long breaths. Easy does it now. Is there anything else I can do? It were coming into summer, were a time before the dance. The sun were going down and I were locking up shop. I saw your wicker man across square beside well. Church bell chimed 6. Bell chimed 6. What's she talking about? I've no idea. I were closing up the shutters, but the shutters got stuck. Me husband weren't about, he'd done some business in town. Your wicker wandered over, put his back into the task. We fixed it good, but a splinter from the wood got in me hand. He took me hand in his, and he held it tight. He worked the splinter out, oh, he fixed me right. His hand was strong, he never held me long. It weren't no sin, but he lingered on me skin. Her skin, he lingered on her skin. It weren't no sin, but he lingered like a lover on her skin. I can't. It's all right, we're right here beside you. Just keep going, there's a good girl. Yes, dear, do keep going. Me husband hadn't touched me since the spring before the dance. Me heart were beating hard and a blush were on me cheek. Something in his eyes sent a tremble to me thighs. I knew that look, every woman knows the one. It seemed to say, I'll have my wicker way with you before the night is done. His way, he'd have his wicker way. It seemed to say that he would have his wicked wicker way. No. He said, would you go for a walk with me, a wander through the wood? We weaved our way to the willow tree, the tree, the willow tree, my willow tree. I told him me life weren't what some would suppose, how me man lived to gamble and booze. He told me his wife weren't the one he'd have chose if he'd have been free to choose. He lay me on the grass beneath the willow by the brook. His touch was soft and gentle, but he held me like a man. His hand went to me dress, and the rest I cannot say. I won't forget, don't know how I ever could, that fateful day we had our wicker way beneath the willow in the wood. I should have known it then, I should have seen it straight away. You could have come to me, dear, I couldn't for the shame. I knew it in the market when your bump began to show. I knew it then that something weren't right. Your husband's on his way, dear, me husband mustn't know. You've put us in a pickle, girl, but now we've got to think. Never would have happened if the wicker weren't around. You ain't to blame, only human after all. But oh, the shame. Now get the baby out before your husband comes to call. It's coming, my dear. I don't believe it. I can't. He wouldn't. Where is he? Where's my beautiful baby boy? Cobbler, wait outside. Outside? I don't want to wait outside. I want to witness the birth of my son. It's an abomination. Wicker? Where is he? Where the hell is he? Something the matter? I knew that he were trouble from the moment he arrived. I knew that he were dangerous. I felt it in me gut. I saw your filthy looks. Did you think that I were blind? I know you're kind, and wicker doesn't bleed. Well, never mind. Let's see how the fire likes your filthy wicker seed. His way, he had his wicker way. We'll make him pay. He had his wicker way. I swear I never meant to do nobody any harm. It began so innocent the way he held my arm. He led that lass astray, there were secrets in his weave. I knew he would betray you one day. No. Beautiful. The ugly girl's heart breaks. She picks up a lantern and hurls it across the room at her husband, where it shatters at his feet. The flames creep up his body. Your way, you had your wicker way, and now you pay. Now you've had your wicker way. He had his wicker way, but you can't blame a man. No matter what they're made of, they still take what they can. Nothing you could do, ugly thing like you. He were bound to stray. Now there's nothing left to say. But our tale here is not yet through. When a heart is broken, can it mend? When a child is burnt, can it survive? And when an old basket maker sees his creations lovingly made, willingly destroyed, what will he do?